Swadika. This is Thailand Today with Kusuma Yothasmut. It is our first time here with the English speaking program, and we will be here at the same time on NBTWorld. Thailand is preparing to commemorate His Majesty the King Bhumibol Adulyadej birthday anniversary. His Majesty the King will turn 87 on December the 5th, 2014. His Majesty the King or Rama IX has been held as father figure of the nation. Thailand then regards the dates of Thai Father's Day is observed December the 5th as a national day as well. The color that officially identifies with His Majesty the King is yellow, to show their royalty and love to the King. Thais would decorate their homes, dress themselves in yellow color. Our Thailand Today is honored and to have an academic veteran who has devoted his entire life on environment issue, especially mangrove forest, and he worked closely with His Majesty the King for that matters. But before we have a conversation with him, we would like to show you briefly about His Majesty the King.
His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej has been admired for a lifelong support of rural developments. He has launched more than 4,000 developments and social welfare programs. The Royal Development programs included alternative fuel factory and milk pasteurizing plants, and other projects that involve agriculture, the environment, health, job training, social welfare, communications, and water management. Majesty has been deeply involved in water management. The Royal Rainmaking project is credited with bringing water to drought-hit areas in northeast of Thailand. Royal Water Program also include building dikes to store water. And prevent flooding, introducing Technique 3 to prevent saltwater intrusion, using various kinds of plants to reduce water population in Bangkok's canals, and treating wastewater through the use of aerators. His Majesty has been an active environmentalist. He has done his own cost-benefit analysis on the impact of power generating dams versus coal-fired energy plants. He has also looked carefully into the effects of carbon monoxide population in Bangkok and on the greenhouse effects on his country as a whole, and proposed suggestions on how to improve Bangkok's traffic situation and air quality.
Thailand today is now with Professor Sanit Aksornkeo. For those who do not know that the Thai normally mention to each other by the first name, so we're going to call and use the first name with Dr. Sanit. Dr. Sanit is the president of Thailand Environment Institution. His both undergraduate and graduate degrees are in forestry. He has been lecturing in a college professor at Thailand University, Faculty of Forestry, for years before receiving a scholarship sponsored by World Bank to pursue his doctorate degree at the Michigan State University. Dr. Sanit was already focusing on mangrove forestry at that time, so he decided to continue his PhD program in mangrove ecosystem and became the first Thai to earn a doctorate degree in such area. Because of his long-time devotion to his field, Dr. Sanit is considered as father of Thailand's mangrove forest. We are pleased to have him with Thailand today now. Swadika, Professor. So we are so thankful for you having us coming here for us. And so how are you, sir?
Thank you very much. I'm fine. How about you?
I'm fine, thank you.
But a little bit busy.
Very busy, yes. So I would like to ask you in the beginning that, you see, since this is to participate in commemorating King's birthday anniversary, which is on December the 5th of Thailand. So today, Thailand today would like our viewer to hear more about His Majesty the King.
Yes.
You see, so and who else can give me more information than anybody else? It's you only, right? So my first question is on behalf of the Thai people, that wherever His Majesty the King gets involved into something or tends to tangle things by himself. So how could he do that, sir?
Because when the king, he would like to do some things, and he would like to help all the people to participate what he think about what to do.
Yes.
So when our king would like to solve the problem, particularly about the natural resource and environment, he have traveled to everywhere.
Yes.
In the countries. Sometimes he stop and he talk with the people. He ask the question, what they need to do something. And our king, they study in detail everything. He observe, he analyze, and he do by himself. And he confident that this is very simple way to introduce to the people. So that's why the people can participate and to do successfully, because of his ways to solve the problem. It's very simple, very easy to do, very easy to work. That's why the people can follow him successfully, what he would like to see, the result.
Professor, whenever His Majesty initiative anything, or he tend to do something, so it tends to be very successful. How is it? How is it so?
He have to learn very, very details to understand everything. You can see that when the king too want to do something, he went to the countries. We travel in the country everywhere. We meet the people. He meet everybody. He asks about the question, what problems, and then he sit down and take a look at the map here, this area.
When you bring him report about environment, what is the reaction on this, sir?
I can tell you that our king is deeply interested in natural resources and environment very much. And he listened and thinking. And then after that he said to me, if we talk about the natural resource and environment, he said to me that you have to understand that natural resource like a forest, like a water, like a soil, or human being have to live together without damage each other. So what we are trying to prove this natural resource and environment, we have to improve, get along with the daily life for the people who living in the forest or around the forest. Exactly. So that is his philosophy. So everything, when we would like to solve the problem, we have to understand what is the nature. That is the most important. He said to me that if you improve anything about the natural resource or environment, if you against the natural, never sustainability.
So this is a part of what his suggestion to you to do.
So if we improve the natural resource or environment, we have to follow the nature. If we against, no way you can solve the problem successful.
In your part, what is His Majesty used to normally give you suggestion to do this, or advice on your work?
Oh, he listened, and then he tried to recommend also to us. For example, I have an opportunity to audience when he visited the mangrove. And I explained him how about to plant the mangrove, what kind of species. And he said to me that, okay, your work is very good, but when you plant the mangrove, you have to thinking about the people. What the people can get from our work. For example, when we grow the mangrove, and after that, when the mangrove tree are growing, and then Then we can see many aquatic animals, like marine animals, shrimp, prawn, fish coming in the forest. And then he said that this is what he would like to see the people come to collect for their own income or their own living. Yeah, that is everything, he thinking about the people.
Can we say that he is so much involved in these environment matters?
Yes. He promoted or initiated about 4,000 projects related to the natural resource and environment. Yes. And all of his project, there is a very specific target. For example, the project in Tep1, because along the coast we have a problem with the water polluted along anywhere in the coastal area, because of the dam or the sewage from on the land down to the coastal area. And the king said that why don't we use the natural vegetation to purify the polluted or the dirty water along the coastline? Yes. So he suggested to plant the mangrove, Actually, the mangrove grow along the coast. By itself. Yeah. And this mangrove forest can, what you call, purify the water, That is in nature. So this is the way the king ideas to improve the natural resources by use nature to protect the problem from the nature or from the human being.
Professor, what is the royal program on educating people on the coastal mangrove?
Yes. I think that the King's initiative projects all over Thailand, not only the coastal area but also the upland. That I said to you that about 4,000 King's projects. And every area, that we have the King project there, we have the learning center. For example, for the mangrove forest or the coastal resources, we have many projects, the King's project. For example, like a Lempak Beer. Lempak Beer project is how to plant the mangrove to purify the water along the coastline. And if you go to Chanthaburi, you can see the project dealing with how to do aquaculture harmonized with conservation of the mangrove forest. If you go to Nakhon Sri Thammarat, Pak Panang Bay, there is a King project over there. How to integrated management of the coastal resources into based on the sustainability. Every project, King's project, have very specific target. If we study very in details about his project,
Yeah. So His Majesty has always involved in actively on the program of and then this is to originate and to help the quality of life of the people. Professor, you've been traveling all over the world almost, you see, and you have been meeting also all walks of life of people. So they definitely, I'm surely the Thai people wanted to hear how did they talk about His Majesty the King.
When I have a very good opportunity to go abroad, almost 4 or 5 times a year, actually we have a meeting, international meeting, particularly about the natural resource and environment. And then we discuss among the country, how can we develop our country to be based on the sustainable development. And we discussed everything, and then a friend of mine in different countries just told me, they said that, hey, Professor Sonnet, I believe your country will be developed on the basis of sustainable development. I said, why? They said the same thing, that because of your King philosophy about the sufficiency economy. I am very proud, And they said that, Professor Sonnet, not only your countries, the people in those countries, they also apply the King philosophy to do in their own countries, I am very proud about our king.
Me too. So, this is our concluded language now. Conclude our questions here with how would you say about we are going to have commemorate His Majesty in December the 5th. So, how would you say about this?
First of all, I would like to say that our king, everybody said that he is our beloved king. He is very kind. When the people have a good chance to audience, you can see somebody crying. Because crying with very happy, because when they I think that they see our king, he is very kind man, He sometimes, he especially particularly for me, he tastes everything, He very genius person, very talent, because he learned everything, He studied by himself. You can see every time you saw him on TV, when he travel in the country, carry camera, book, and the map, because he like to study everything, So that's why I tell you earlier that every problem he can solve to get the results successfully,
In the coming to His Majesty's birthday anniversary of this year, do you think that what is the Thai people supposed to do for him? Since you have been talking so much about how he has done for people, and it's a time for people to do it for him. What are the things?
Oh, this is very, very good question. Not only coming year, every year, I think that the people, they recognize that our king, he worked so hard for us for a long, long time. He never say tired, ever. And so I think that our king would like to see the natural resource in Thailand, very good health and very good environment for living. I think that the people of Thailand would like to do good thing for him, like to grow the tree, to plant the mangrove along the coastline, to collect garbage or whatever. I think that a good thing, for the king, that to make him very happy, because he worked so hard for us for many years and never stopped. That's why everyone in Thailand, the people of Thailand, the king is our beloved king.
Because the great king anyway. Yes. His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej has been involved actively with programs originated to help improve quality of life of the Thai people, especially in rural areas. One of his main interests is on agriculture. So His Majesty the King has introduced the philosophy of self-sufficiency economy as a way for Thais to balance our lifestyles with the environment. His goal is to help build a caring and sharing society and lead to the well-balanced and sustainable development. We will have more on this story later. For what we have learned and we have listened to Dr. Sanit, so that is part of it actually. We have more actually to come back to you later, but unfortunately the timing of our program is over for the time being, so we'll come back to you later on. So my name is Kusuma Yothasmut and thank you very much for watching this. We both will say goodbye together, sir.
Thank you.
สวัสดีค่ะ
Thank you. สวัสดีครับ